What's going on, guys? Romer the Romer. In this video, I'm going to break down how I sold over $700,000 in used books in the last year. Try to be concise with this show and not too long of a video. A lot has changed in my life over the last year, but I'm going to break down exactly like the little tiny things that kind of started this whole cascade of events, and really how I scaled my business to this point. And a lot of people can't replicate what I did. So if you're looking for a quick, easy way to make a lot of money, this isn't the video for you. This is just my experience. So as you guys know, a lot of you guys have been following me for a while. If you guys don't know, I'll link the video below, but I used to live in my car. Now this was a voluntary experience. I did it because I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to see America, and I knew that traveling took money, and I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to go to all the places I went. I went to the Grand Canyon, Yosemite, I went everywhere living in my car, and I was living off of like less than $1,500 a month. Really like $1,000 a month. Like my inventory costs, I included my inventory costs as cost of living back then. But anyway, I was living in my car and I was recording my journey, and so I developed a following of people, and that was 2018. 2019 was last year. I went into 2019 with a plethora of business knowledge. In 2019, I networked like crazy. In 2018, I basically had all the knowledge to run a book business, but I didn't have a book business yet. So at the beginning of 2018 or 2019, I was doing liquidation deals. Okay? Liquidation deals. Liquidation deals is when a place goes out of business, you go in there and you purchase their books. So I was able to go to closing bookstores. Anytime somewhere closed down, if I heard somewhere in Wisconsin, somewhere in South Carolina one time, Columbia, South Carolina, business closed down, I picked up salsa dancing, so I was at a bar salsa dancing, doing my shit. It's like that little, you guys see that white boy's got moves? I was salsa dancing. I drive 9 hours one night from Nashville to Columbia. It was supposed to be 9 hours, it took me 7. Don't quote me on that. I wasn't speeding. Yes, I was speeding. I got there in 7 hours. Didn't sleep at all. I took a nap, took a quick nap. So I guess I slept like 30 minutes, woke up the next day. I packed up $10,000 in profit. And it was deals like this that really got my sales up, and it got the ball rolling. Like that's when that's when my sales went from like $6,000 to $7,000 a month to $20,000 to $30,000 a month, and now I'm at like $40,000 to $80,000 a month, depending on the season. So I'm traveling the country. I'm going to these different liquidation deals, and that was the very beginning of, I guess, me really accepting that I'm going to be a full-time bookseller. So with the liquidation deals, and I'm still doing thrift stores at this time. I'm going in thrift stores. I'm going in used bookstores. I'm going hard. I'm talking, I go in the thrift store, 5,000 scans in a day. I'm listening to podcasts, Joe Rogan out the ass. Like I'm consuming so many audiobooks, and I learned so much in this time. The beautiful time of running a book business and being like a young person who's trying to learn is you can listen to thousands of books a year. Maybe that's a little bit dramatic, but you can listen to hundreds of books a year, podcasts, informational videos. So I was consuming all of this business content, and I was making money while doing it. So I was not only hustling at thrift stores, I was doing the liquidation deal thing, and that's when my sales went above $20,000 to $30,000 a month. And I developed a following on social media. That's why I say a lot of you guys can't replicate this. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't replicate this. I developed a following. You guys can develop a following, and it's going to manifest itself in a different way. But for me, it manifested itself as a way for me to sell other people's inventory. So restrictedinventory.com was birthed from this. And you guys don't know that. If you guys don't know what restrictedinventory.com is, restrictedinventory.com is a service where I sell your textbooks at a 50-50 split net profit. So I found out my account was ungated in a certain type of book, and this book was the most profitable book to sell on Amazon, And I had a following of resellers who I didn't really know why I created this following. I guess because I listen to Gary Vee, I listen to these different people that are like, you gotta post on social media all the time. So I did it, and I had this following, and then I monetized it through a service that gets me inventory. So I think people can hustle in their own ways. It's not gonna manifest itself the way it manifested for me. I always like to use this analogy because one of my mentors actually called this out before it happened. He said, Avery, if you keep working hard the way you are, if you keep trying these new things, I don't know how to explain it, but something weird's gonna happen and you're gonna get a lot of books. He said, just keep pushing forward, like you're thinking the right way, like you're thinking entrepreneurially. Again, I shot a video earlier, I'll link it below. But I was talking about different ways, thinking outside the box, not being like everybody else. So I was doing that, and a lot of shit was not working. Like 19 out of 20 things I did didn't work. So me sticking with what worked, liquidations worked for me because I was a young guy that could travel across the country for liquidation deals. And then restrictedinventory.com worked for me because I had a following that no one else had, and I could monetize them through a service. So my Instagram following, me posting on Instagram, it became the way I made money. So that's how I took my sales. I had my first $80,000 month last August when I had I had the whole reselling community's textbook inventory on my account. I went up to 80,000. We were about to hit 100,000 in October, and then my account got shut down. So that's why I have 3 Amazon accounts now, which I have another video on opening up multiple Amazon accounts. If you guys are interested in diversifying your business, there's going to be a link to how to set up multiple Amazon accounts below. I interviewed this guy who's got 15 plus Amazon accounts. But yeah, that's how I've sold over $700,000 in the last 12 months. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Do what you got to do. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.
Sir, and welcome to the freaking well show, and party central to my well ones. A night of violated hell codes. Dope sells like the charge do, but selling's all about potential, and money speaks, then I'm the main act. I give a damn about the intro.